Hey guys, you're watching the one and only. My name is AJ. Welcome back to another episode of Let's Build a Castle. Today we're going to be moving into the sliding, dancing, and waltzing into the ballroom today, where I've got some ideas for this. The first thing is filling in that hole like that. The first thing is that this little recessed area here, as the outside is shaped, I think that's where the sort of the stairs is and stuff like that. I want to make this into a sort of stage area. Maybe a piano or something like that on it. Do you know what I mean? Piano, guitars. If you could do guitars in Minecraft, we could probably do a little mini grand piano in here. A nice floor. I don't know what about the floor yet. I think we stick with wood, but we might go with a bit of a lighter wood in the actual dance area. We want some seats for the people to be able to sit down and sort of watch the main performers or the main dancers in certain areas, you know, along that wall and along this wall. We want a somewhat nice ceiling, maybe a little chandelier, or maybe 4 chandeliers. 1, 2, 3, 4. To get even lighting spread throughout the room. And then we want to accent it with a lot of quartz and white colours, very light sort of colours, and maybe some pink. I was thinking pink for the curtains. If we had some curtains around the windows, that could really work as well. Let's first start off with this stage. Let's go with a full block. Some kind of wood. I think we'll go with birch wood. It's light. A little bit lighter than the normal oak that we have on the floor here. So we'll have this. We don't want really too many, if any, dark colours in the ballroom. You want this to be a real light, airy feel. 5 blocks on that side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that would be... Although it doesn't look even, that's sort of even compared to the middle. And I really like how that sort of off-centre looks. Then we want to sort of make a little bit of a rounder look on the front, I think. Like that. Slabs, birch slabs. So we can sort of get up onto the stage anywhere. Like that. See, I think that looks really nice. It's a really nice start for us. Full little grand piano. Let's get quartz. I don't know about this. I did make one on a mansion. Was it really early this year? Oh, and I really like that too. Maybe I should have got that image up to be able to do that again. I think it was about 4 blocks wide. These are the legs. And then it only had 3 legs. I think the third leg, oops, the third leg was around there. Maybe it was a block back, actually. And then we had... Oh no, hang on. A grand piano's like 3 legs but only 1 at the back. Yeah, take that one away. And then we put another slab here. And that sort of grand piano shape. Can I think it might need to go... If it goes a block back, I've got the room for it. Rail as the keys. We're a little limited in Minecraft, so that can be the keys. And then... I think a grand piano's roof goes up like this, am I right? I mean, that's not too bad. And then we can get like a wall as the little part that holds it up. And I might add that one. We can either add that one there or take both of those away. No, I think adding both of those there. So it looks like the lid would sort of fit down on top of it. Underneath here, you'd have a load of strings. I mean, you could add, like, maybe a different rail for that. Like, maybe an activator rail. Oh, no, you can't anyway. You can only add 1. No, you know, that's not too bad. For a grand piano, that's not too bad. And then for the seat, you want some sort of dark slab. Either nether brick or dark oak to make it stand out against the piano itself. Like that or like that. I think like that is probably good, right? Hey, I think that's pretty nice. Now... I would put like a microphone stand and stuff like that, but this is meant to be sort of some sort of a medieval castle. Having a microphone and speakers around the room would be not quite lore friendly, shall we say. Now, for the chandeliers, I want to do maybe the same chandeliers as what we've done in the dining room. They were sort of a really nice shape. What is going to be really hard though is getting these all sort of somewhat symmetrical in the room. So if we came in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, click, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, click. Click. So that would be 7 blocks in from that wall and that wall. So then this one should be somewhere, as long as it's in line with that one, and 7 blocks in from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, click. In line with here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, click. Yeah, perfect. And then this last one should just be joining up with those. I think that's a pretty nice amount of it, sort of even crystal, even spread of lighting throughout here. And yeah, I think we go with the same design. It's a nice small chandelier design, but gives us a lot of light. It looks pretty nice. You can definitely tell it's a chandelier and not like just a bunch of blocks sort of stuck to the ceiling. At least I think it looks somewhat like a chandelier as far as what we can do here in Minecraft. And then glass. Black stained glass as well could potentially work. Black stained glass panes, if you wanted something to stand out maybe a little bit more, or maybe even a little bit more subtly, because the black doesn't draw as much attention as normal glass does in this case. But I think the white for me definitely gives it that sort of expensive look. Almost diamondy look, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? Fortunately, we were smart enough when building the exterior to this castle to give ourselves quite a lot of room as far as like room height goes. So even these chandeliers are a total of 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks deep. That's taller than most rooms are that you build in Minecraft. Like when you're building a house, you don't usually have 4 blocks of headroom, and yet the chandelier is 4 blocks, and we've still got 4 blocks of height below us. I think it's 4 blocks. Yeah, 4 blocks below us. So it's like an 8-block tall ceiling. That's pretty crazy. That's actually lit up this enough. I know we've got some dark spots, you know, in the corners here, but maybe we could do something later on with that. Now, I want to have couch. I think we want to go with probably... I don't think we go with any of those, actually. I was thinking about using a colour, but the red is going to clash with the pink a little bit. I don't want it red. I don't want any of the other colours. Definitely not green. Black is way too dark. So maybe we just go with quartz stairs, which is the... Oh, I've already got. Which is the sort of colour that I wanted. You know, the white that we wanted. The only trouble is it going to look like seating? Or is it going to look like sort of architrave detail? Let's try the black. Black is quite neutral. Do I want it 1 block away from the windows? It's sort of taking up room in the dancing space, though, isn't it? If we're 1 block away from the wall, why do we need to be 1 block away from the wall? We'll have a nice bit of space here for a plant or something like that. It's always nice not to go right up to the wall sometimes. You know, the black I'm not that worried about. But you know what? If we're going to do the curtains, we're going to need it 1 block away, because we're going to need a block for the sort of curtains to sort of drape behind. Okay, we'll do it 1 block away. We've still definitely got more than enough room in the dance floor area. Like, like that. And then curtains, pink. So I'm thinking a nice pink wood. It's a nice light pink. It's nothing too garish. And I think we'll do something like that. We don't want touching the floor, I don't think. We don't want the bottom of the carpets to get dirty. And then we go with a gold block for like the ties, because obviously the curtains are open. We don't want the curtains to be closed. We want to let some light in. How come these... Like, how come those windows are glass, but they're covered up? How come they got a block in front? That was where I was filling up all of the space into stone brick, and I made it a little bit too far out. There's no holes in the walls anymore, so when you want to get around, you actually have to go like out of the door to be able to cover them up. I'll probably go through the window there now. Oops. Oh, it's a stair. There we go. We can see again now. Okay, like that. And then along the top, I think for the moment we'll do this. We'll sort of build it up together. We then have these. Build it up all at once. Then we have these. Oh, I can't do that one. And then we have these. And then we put this 3 across the top. See, I think it looks pretty nice. It looks nice and sort of bulgy. You know, I might sort of pretend that it carried on and do it like that, so the pattern continues, and the same on this side. Like that. I think that looks probably the nicest. And like that. That one and that one. I really like this cut. I think this is a really good choice. I think it accents the room really nicely with a colour. So it's not quite as neutral throughout. But I don't think we want really much more, if any more, pink around here. Or colour in general, to be honest. We want to keep everything else relatively neutral. Oh, come on. And that one as well. Yeah. Okay, I like that. That's really, really nice. Now, dance floor. We're going to want to have some sort of difference between, like, I like the planks on the floor, but then we want some sort of difference in the middle here. Now, in Minecraft, there's a million different options that we can use. Sandstone, which actually has a really nice top texture, a very smooth finish. So maybe sandstone could be really nice. Endstone, funnily enough, wouldn't be terrible either. That sounds quite weird. I know you don't use endstone as a building block. But you know what? Let's go with sandstone. Let's give it a try at least. We're going to come as far out as the stage does. So we want to come out here as far as the stage does. And set sandstone. It doesn't matter which one. They all have the same top. Okay, that's really neat. Now, how... this isn't a dead square, is it? How far off are we from being a dead square? It'd be nice if we could have it a dead square. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 blocks by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14 blocks. So if I made this 1 block longer, we get a perfect square dance floor. Now I could have a little bit of an outside to this as well. We could like change this outside layer to quartz. I think white is nice and neutral to sort of decorate a lot of the rest of the detail in this room up with. Yeah, you know what? That's pretty nice. I don't think you want anything more on the dance floor. You want the dance floor nice and clear. At least I would. Stairs. That was a mix. I was typing a mix between stairs and quartz. So it's like squarts. And we want to do a nice curving, like what we've done in the dining room with dark oak, but instead of being dark, we've got a very sort of light curving look in here. So we have this all the way, all the way down and around the whole place. We're going to drop it into the stage area and back out around over the doors again, back to the beginning. No, all the way around here. Okay, only one little bit. You think it's quite a big room to be able to get around like that. Okay, looking really nice. Maybe a pink backdrop on the stage area would be nice as well. Like, we could come up here, grab the gold block. I don't think... Oh, I'm going to have this one touching the ground. I'm going to have to. And here. I don't like it when carpets touch the ground, just because in real life it's a real pain when it does that. And then we'll do the same design because it fits perfectly, fantastically enough, as the windows, even though there are no windows there. So we'll have it like, is it like that? Yeah, that's quite nice. That's a really nice way to sort of dress that area up. We've got the seats, nice amount of seats around there for when they're hosting ballrooms and stuff like that. You'd have people going around, butlers or whatever going around, waiters with the champagne on the trays, you know, things like that. Look at some paintings to go on these walls, and I want to do this before I forget. It's just a really nice way of simply accenting those doors. Okay, paintings. Not really too bothered about the paintings in here. Perfect one. You know, I'll go with that one. I'll go with that one. It would have been better if it was a block over. Can I get something that's not a skull? When I said I wasn't bothered about what painting that we have in here, Donkey Kong's fine. A giant skull is definitely not on my list of acceptable paintings. Nor is spiders. Perfect. I think that's pretty good for the paintings. Oh, hiccups for the paintings in here. We need to light up that stage nicer. Is nicer a word? I'm going to say it's a word. We're going to go with the candles. Maybe some subtle lighting. Hopefully this sort of gives off enough there and there. It's not in line, but that definitely lights up that area enough. And the same on the doors here. How are we looking for light throughout the room now? We're a little bit dark over here, so we'll put a couple on the log. And that's definitely brightened the room up enough. That's a real shame that this area is dark, isn't it? But mind you, would that be nice, like if you're dancing right in the middle, to have like the shadows as you sort of twirl around and stuff like that? Yeah, I think we'll be okay. I hear it raining. Oops. Anything else really that's necessary in here? Some plants, you know, there's some space for plants in the corners. You know, maybe here as well. That could really help. Trapdoors. And well, I like oak leaves. I think most of you will agree with me that when you're doing these little plants, oak leaves just seem to work the best most of the time. We'll stick with one wide ones and not sort of three wide ones that we have in the dining room. In the dining room, I sort of wanted it to be very prestigious. Obviously, we want this room to be prestigious as well. But we don't really want to take the attention away from the dancers by having nice big plant pots, do we? We want the attention to be solely on the dancers only. There. And there. Now I've gone with 2 high ones in some parts and 3 high ones in others. I think it gives a really nice sort of wave look throughout. And you know what? I'm pretty happy with that. Maybe we can dress up around the tops of these a little bit better with some quartz slabs. Put a little bit more detail on the ceiling. I was thinking something like this. Yeah, you know what? That's a really good start. I got another idea that we could use to add on to this as well. So let's just do this on all 4 first. On that one. And on the last one. Whoops. Oh no! Stop breaking stuff. You don't want to be doing that. You don't want to make me angry. Okay. Yeah, I really like that. And then is there another slab that's sort of subtly, yeah, like the dark oak? That's pretty not subtle, but I was thinking about adding something like this. I think we can get away with using dark oak for that. I don't mind that those middle ones connect. I sort of like that. It's a shame that these ones don't connect. But I don't really want to move all of the chandeliers. We've sort of centered everything quite nicely already. We can't make everything connect up to the exact block, can we? Yeah, I think that makes... I don't know if I like it. I like it from looking up. It looks nice. But down here, I'm not as sure. Some of you are going to like that, but some of you are going to think it's taking away a lot of focus away from the dance floor, which I think you're right. Maybe then let's try just the outside two. So leaving those two, but taking away all of the other ones on this one. Taking away all of the other ones apart from the far corner two. Oop. And the same over here. Yeah, now I think that's a little bit more acceptable. That certainly sort of squares off the dance floor a little bit more. Yeah, it's a pretty simple room. There's not really much going on in here. But what else would you want going on in the ballroom? You want it to be pretty much as open and free as you possibly can. Oops. You know, you don't want things in the way, do you? You don't want things inhibiting your dancing, getting in the way of viewpoints and stuff like that. You know, we've got this nice spot where no matter where you stand in the room, you can see the dance floor. That's exactly what you want. So I think that's where we're going to leave it. There is just one thing that I think is going to be funny to finish off with. Let's put down a little dancer. Who shall we make dance? Let's make... Let's just put a name in. Let's put a random name in. Let's put in Graham. Is anybody called Graham? There is a Graham. He's like a dark ash Pokemon. That's so funny. That who's AJ? That's AJ. That's quite funny to, like, you can sort of almost spy on people, can't you? What's the actual PewDiePie skin? Now, I don't think PewDiePie has a Minecraft account. That is PewDiePie right there. I doubt that is actually PewDiePie. You know, that's fine though. It's Christmassy. So let's make him dance just to finish off. Oops. I want it standing. Dancing. Look at them. Hey, look at it go. Alright, that's going to do it for this episode, guys. If you enjoyed it, hit that like button. If you haven't already, then feel free to subscribe. We'll see you in the next episode.